Всем привет, ребят, с вами Суперстар, и сегодня мы с вами играем, продолжаем, точнее, играть в Not for Broadcast. Добрый вечер, Алекс. Это Боузман, ваш начальник. Пока вы готовитесь и выбираете рекламу, я подумал, что должен вам сказать. Нам прислали один из роликов, который правительство снимает для телевидения. Его надо обязательно поставить. Вы можете самостоятельно выбрать, что стоит два других перерыва, я вам доверяю. А ролик прогресса желательно включить во второй перерыв. На этом все гладко. Вам эфира, всего доброго. Боже, ну сегодня погода. Так, прогресс, уход. Значит, вот это второй перерыв. Блин, да воткни. Воткни. В общем, сегодня... У меня почему-то не записалось... первые там диалоги были. И ничего не захотелось.
I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf.
Так.
Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious
Так, я же немножечко пропустил. Так, Национальный банк. В общем, не записались, там какие-то диалоги были, и не было, почему-то не получилось, не успела я. Они не захотели записываться. В принципе, я надеюсь, что они были не такими желанными.
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering two possible options.
И напоминаю, кстати, ссылочка на игру и на разработчиков в описании. Заходите, чекайте и покупайте игру. Она классная, сейчас у нее вышло еще одно обновление. Там крупное написали, что первое крупное обновление вышло, и там добавили новые диалоги, добавили новые всякие миссии, добавили там разные челленджи, добавили челленджи.
And the subsequent disappointing sales
интересные
turned out
тоже,
to be a
может быть,
miracle,
пройдем.
as only 7 children were horribly injured by the lethal toy.
Но я думаю,
How much
мы
worse could it
пройдем,
have
в
been?
принципе.
Thankfully, we'll never know.
Questions have been raised about the government's judgment, with Prime Minister Peter Clement forced to apologise this morning for seeming to endorse the self-combusting plaything in this publicity shot taken last Christmas. Let's hope his niece recovers quickly.
Table for two. Johnny Hansleaves and Tiffany Lamore were spotted having a private moment out at lunch today.
The popular couple have certainly been on a roller coaster since they started dating late last year, and this image is sure to place them firmly back in the tabloids.
Could we be on the verge of the biggest celebrity wedding
Так,
since
это как раз
professional
вот эта
wrestler
светская
Randy
львица
Grizzlenuts
и
McFridge
какой-то там
married his longtime tag team
спортсмен.
partner
Как раз вот
Tiny
они, походу,
Hands
жениться
last year
собираются.
in a wrestling
Предыдущую
ring
серию
made
никто не
entirely
смотрел.
cake.
Посмотрите, там
Is this
все
what
было как раз
celebrated
про
role
них, про
model
обоих.
about to become the bad boy of sport?
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Rimington's Fist CEO Sophia Rimington today announced a brand new product that already has the mark.
Ну стоп. Ну стоп. Ну стоп. Все нормально.
It's buzzing with
Все
interest.
нормально.
This groundbreaking product
Так,
came as quite a shock when it was revealed earlier today, though its critics are skeptical that the young CEO can fulfill her promises.
Described as a breakthrough far ahead of its time, the male contraceptive pill is heralding a sexual revolution. Its fans are celebrating the fact that men
Так,
can
он хочет
finally
какую-то
take
революцию
equal
проводить,
responsibility
хочет,
for
уже проводит.
contraception. But others have expressed concerns over its safety and side effects.
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later.
And
Так, я
our
уже
very
готов
own
на четвертый
Patrick
ответ
Bannon
включаться.
live at the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
Так, переводим сюда. Отлично. Да, вижу. Плюс интересная история по поводу новых вот этих вот всяких диалогов. Их снимали, короче, вот эти актеры на домах, потому что, опять же, вот эти всякие пандемии
while
сегодня.
advance is certainly proving popular with the majority of the country, who've seen their wealth and standards of living increase considerably, for some, the transition has not been as pleasant.
That's right, Megan. The formerly aristocratic members of our society have had to make major adjustments to come to terms with the new regime.
Robin Short is in suburbia investigating rumours that these previously privileged people may be planning some kind of protest. Robin?
Thanks, Megan. I'm here in moderate Hatchings to talk to Wentworth and Penelope Somerset Bentley, who were relocated to the house you see behind me after advance passed the Assets and Wealth Act on their first day in office. Tell me, how are you settling into your new lives?
Well, quite frankly, Robin, we're not settling in at all. Our neighbours are right-watters.
It's simply untenable. I hope you'll forgive my language, but it's as steaming as a Wednesday hatch basket with too much spatting.
Steady now, Penelope. Sorry, Robin, my sister's under a lot of pressure. She had to dress herself this morning and she still hasn't quite recovered, Robin.
My goodness, that must have been quite a shock.
She really struggles with women's, Robin.
Well, at least you've been
Так он не
rehoused in a nice
руганулся
big
случаем
house.
сейчас?
Big house? This grubby little gaddis spat only has one staircase.
And the breakfast room and the dining room in the same bloody place. Imagine that, having all one's grub in one room. One room, Robin.
So what would you say to the people that feel that your family has had it far too easy for far too long, and that these redistributions are both fair and just?
I hardly think we've had it easy for fuss's sake. Only one of our swimming pools was
Так,
even
опять
heated.
руганулся. Блин, да
But
что, я же успел.
realistically, what can you do?
Well, you've asked the right bloody question, Robin.
Thank you, Wentworth. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason.
I think our toilet butler was from Swinstead. Dear George. Oh, I wonder what happened to him. I remember! Daddy tried to shoot him in the buttocks and he ran off into the woods. No, that's probably my last happy memory, Robin.
Tragic, but what can you do?
We will rise and rebel.
Yes.
We
Ага, не
will
взбунтуюсь.
warn our revolting rulers with righteous words and rebellious writings. Our best guess in our quest for redress is to divest our breasts and an undressed bear just protest.
Yes.
Oh, what's that?
Daddy!
Вау-вау-вау.
Daddy, it's something!
Please don't do that. We can't show this on the news.
Вау-вау-вау-вау-вау. Они что там... Офигеть, там дед выскочил. Там дед стреляет.
Get the dog!
Tilly's our mummy. She's proper cracked off too.
Well, at least you are showing some shame.
Офигеть, там что-то вообще жесткое происходит.
Free at last!
Somerset Bentley, glad to meet you. See, the protest has started already. Nice sharp work, boy.
Thanks, Daddy.
He gets that from me, you know.
And forgive me, what are you trying to achieve here?
We just want to be flooding well heard, that's all.
Так, тихо.
Language, Penelope. We are nude, not rude.
I'm sorry, Daddy.
We
Монголы,
want
но
the
не
world to
грубия.
realise we won't roll over and run away. We will revolt. We will rise again.
Yes, we bloody well will. Spaff and piff pop.
А, он прям в задницу ему выстрелил.
Daddy, how could you?
Shut up and get your
Well,
butt.
Jeremy, Megan, as this embryonic protest movement takes one in the top legs,
Есть первая
back
жертва.
here in the studio, I'm Robin Short, struggling surreptitiously in moderate hatchings.
Тетка ржет за мной. Смотрите на второй экран, тетка вообще уржевывается. Что такое, что такое, что
Last me a
такое?
lifetime.
I'm sure you have. But can a naked protest movement ever really catch on? It doesn't seem like the way we do things in this country.
But as I'm sure you're aware, Jeremy, this country is becoming a very different place.
Yes, but seriously, who's going to run around naked in our weather?
Well, hopefully not you, Jeremy.
Yes, well, there wouldn't be enough canvas for the slogans.
When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports
Wait,
Board
wait, wait.
Finals. Stick around, you
Ага, я
won't want
уже
to miss
готов.
it.
We'll be back after these messages.
Так, пошла
1
реклама.
minute back. Oh, sorry, I'm busting. Oh.
А, ладно, все окей, там цензуру не
She's
надо.
funny.
Так, ну все нормально.
Yes, I know.
Замечайте, да, вот эта вот антенка
She
крутится.
wants your job.
Это я вот этой крутилочкой кручу.
Why is it raining on my desk?
Алекс Боузман. Нам приходит сообщение, что несколько протестующих планируют сорвать финал по спортсболу, сбежав голыми во время игры. Постарайтесь сделать, чтобы этого не нашло эфир. В 6 часов никто не должен смотреть на чужие причиндалы в новостях. Боузман, конец связи. Отлично, сейчас все будет, сейчас все сделаем. Оценка блока Е, что-то плохо. Повтор через 14-13, ну ладно. А почему так, что так вообще говененько? Не очень что-то. Ну ладно, потом пофиксимся. Это как бы мы потом посмотрим, где мы там ошиблись, где мы там что-то неправильно сделали. Если что, вдруг. Все нормально будет. Я сразу же поставлю на Джереми.
That's all right, fine. Jenny, there's something wrong with the auto cue.
10 seconds.
I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed this?
Want to see us fry? It's good for the ratings.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You join me live here from the final of the first Sports Board Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Ellie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker's got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the Orangi hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending, it's Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the fingernail Harris. Just waiting on the ref now.
Во, отлично, отлично, даже нормально так заметили. Так, вещи пошли.
Still going on. And Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin. Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brains. Stupid.
О, ты, да, точно.
Eddie Striker.
Так, шарик.
Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show.
Так. Перекинула, отлично.
On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy.
Так, мистер Харрис. Отлично
Using his
получил
arm to
шарик.
pick up the ball.
Так, бросок.
What a bad shot there from
Бросок. А чё он не попал?
Back to Striker. For shot number 3. All right.
Так.
She's gone to sort of throwing under her legs. Not bad, if you ask me.
Так, прокинули. А чё, он же не попал?
Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Так, зашел.
But what do I know? Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So really not a good start there, Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope that round 2 treats him a bit better. But first, of course, after the argument with the ref section, it's time to change ends.
А чё, в смысле, а нельзя им попадать? Я не понимаю правила, чё такое? Он чё, зря попал, что ли?
And of course, now they go back to the starting positions, and that makes sense.
В смысле, они не должны были попадать, что ли?
Striker giving it large. Winter round 2 now with Harris. Okay, he seems to have some sort of streak on the pitch. Apologise to the broadcast, any of that stuff. He appears to have slogans across her press. Try and ignore all of that.
Так, тихо.
Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible.
Тихо.
They're trying to carry on play, but it's proving to be difficult, and I'm struggling to
Тихо. Смотри, куда я это веду.
Women's body. Yeah. All right, great.
Все
Okay,
нормально,
so back into round 2 now, and Harris absolutely determined to close that massive gap.
Так, все, на Харриса пошло.
Eddie Striker.
Так,
No, it's
Striker.
some of the tightest play I've seen ever. Harris. And was that offensive thumbscrew? We haven't seen that since the
Да.
beats. What a brilliant move.
В смысле, они не должны попасть в это ведро?
And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound.
Звук земли.
Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastering display here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping.
Так.
The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris.
Так, что-то у Харриса вообще все плохо.
And after all, it is a game of 2 halves, 4 rounds and several subgenres. But now, of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Remington Fish.
Так, что-то с Харрисом вообще все плохо.
Must be some music here.
Так, пошло музыка.
Okay, another posh protester loose on the court here. We can only apologise for that.
Тихо, лучше на Харриса.
is running around here with his genitals
все
on
отлично,
display.
Харрис затанцовывает теперь на нее.
And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dancing to be fair. Now he's
Отлично,
thrusting himself
отлично.
in
Все,
Harris's
пока
face.
этого зрители не видят, все
And the
отлично.
bucket's been knocked over. I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now.
Так, пока все отлично на Харрисе, пока все на Харрисе, все нормально. Так, теперь на нее, теперь на страйкер. На страйкер, отлично. Арбитр. Ага.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these two players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't. Not bad. So that ball boy's giving me the eye all day. I don't know what's going on there. Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here.
Так, Харрис.
What I wouldn't give to be that ball, am I right, ladies? Tommy Harris. And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because of course if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket. Back to striker. And striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course perhaps... And yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course we've seen that before. Look at her face.
Ага, у Харриса бубенчики были. Харрис бубенчиком ответил. Офигеть. Офигеть. Вот это накал страстей, накал событий. Жесть. Так, что теперь? Так, время. Вперед, Харрис. Отлично. Ага, вперед. Так, Томми Харрис. Смотрим.
Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there. Perhaps a little contact caution from the referee.
Так,
Being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker.
Так, страйкер.
And she's let the nerves get to her.
Так, она забросила.
You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, like, I mean, this is a mess now. I don't know what I can be doing about this. I mean, there's sort of breasts and genitals for all to see. I mean, there's only so much you can do. They're sort of everywhere, aren't they? I'll try and carry on. The players are trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because these protesters hopefully we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match. What's going on here? Yes.
We want our money.
Yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters. Absolute wasters.
Так, тихо. Убираем сюда. Камеру сюда. Сюда. На арбитра. Ага, сюда.
It's an absolute bloody... Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it?
Пантомима.
Nice imaginary shot there from
Так, отлично, мне бросок, отлично.
Really high level play here from two absolute juggernauts of the sport.
Так, мнимый шарик. Ага, взяла. Ага, взяла. Держит, отлично. Ага, перебросила.
And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg, and now she's spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there, quite late on, from Striker. But she's in it to win it. On it, like a carb on it.
Так, забирает.
Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef.
Ага, Томми Харрис.
And he's peeling it as if it were a
Начинает
banana,
чистит ее, как банан ее чистит. Очистил.
And he's throwing it, and the banana was the ball! What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic, there we go, Jeremy, that is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a love.
Что, он проиграл или выиграл? Так, итак что?
Of the first annual Sports Board Championship is
Это? Дружба! Воу, жесть!
Sports Board Championship. I'm going to be celebrating tonight with my wife and children. Another wonderful victory for me. Here come the on-site
Так, что-то топ какой-то, топ. Не понимаю, что.
And thanks again for watching the Sports Board Championships. What more is there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating tonight. And all I always have to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Bannon had an extraordinary fight.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back, I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
1 minute back.
Fucking microphone struck me.
What?
Fucking
Микрофон током его
microphone just struck me. Where's the
Дернул
sound
током.
guy?
Дернул током его микрофончик.
Everything okay?
Oh, the mics are just trying to kill us now, apparently.
You'll be fine. You're unshockable.
I'm immune to your cheap flattery.
I'm wearing you down.
Снова Болзман. Только что услышал от ребят, что угрозы могут происходить скачки напряжения. Будь поосторожней с оборудованием. Я знаю, что ты тертый калач, и тебя не испугать током, ток не возьмет. Но не будем испытывать его. Уверен, вы примете некоторые решения. Болзман, конец. Так, на первую сразу камеру встану.
We'll look into it.
It's good to see you again.
Miss Wolf, your star seems to be in the ascendant.
It's a great time to be alive.
Too bloody right, Peter Clement.
Megan Wolf.
My, but that's a firm handshake you've got there.
She's tougher than she looks. Am I here?
Here, with Mr. Clement on your left.
Right you are, pet.
Все, Клемент.
10 seconds, everybody.
No, mine's fine. Have you had a little accident?
She's a cow.
5, 4, 3.
2, 1.
Welcome
Пошло.
back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in titles. It doesn't seem very advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask you how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whingers mostly.
People who've yet to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be happy.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always open.
So much dripping.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts projects.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make, but they were being surprisingly secretive about it.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
It's not usually how it works.
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
It's death, pet. She's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, are you saying that Advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yep, that was definitely a drop there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less scary.
And much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera,
Oh,
pet?
sorry, it's camera 4 like that.
When I was 13, my mum came and got me from school. He was to go to the hospital. My granddad, he collapsed that morning. So we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. He were all frail and pale. I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before and he'd been fit as fiddle. And he said to me, Peter, he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope. 3 days later, he were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that. He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching football. He wouldn't even wait till half-time.
That sounds...
It was awful. Awful for us. And this is the point. it were awful for him. They could see it was destroying me, man, watching him slowly fade away. And he wouldn't beg her to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't. Or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important. This is a service only for people who choose it. For people who feel they run their course and don't want to burden themselves or their families with a slow, long, humiliating decline into an
This microphone package has given me electric shock.
Are you okay?
I don't know, I think it's from my asshole.
We're still on the air, Peter.
Yes, sorry, my apologies. Oh.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Sorry, I've got sapped again. Can I get a little bit of help here, please?
That the older generation might feel somewhat...
Jesus, a raw shell face, fucker! That one was massive! Right, no, this bastard's coming off!
Sorry, the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine wine and luxury spas and gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable of... Oh, my grandmother with a rusty twat!
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
For fuck's sake!
Go get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government information film tonight. It should tell your viewers
Так, он
everything
куда-то
they
в
need
ведре
to know.
уходит.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Oh, Megan, we're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here. Jeremy.
Yes, that's all we have time for tonight. Our thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the Sports Board final. And we'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
Блин, а я нормально поставил. Не было, кстати, вот этой шоковой. Ничего не было. Все нормально, то есть было. Никто ничего не показывал. Все нормально. Присоединяйтесь к нам в Дискорде, чтобы всегда быть в курсе. Да, не забывайте, можете в Дискорд, кстати, добавляться тоже, но Дискорда в описании нету. Зато там есть много всяких разных других остальных сайтов, там где, ну, можете, в принципе, найти, как бы, если там на официальном сайте у них есть Дискорды ко всем играм. Официальный сайт по ссылке в описании. И купить в игру тоже можете по ссылке в описании. Как раз там же будет Discord на странице Steam. Он, по-моему, указан. Насколько я знаю, он указан. По-моему, да, по-моему, он там был. Я вот сейчас, честно, не помню, но, по-моему, он был там, Discord. Если посмотреть, должно быть. День вопросительных знаков. Изоляция. Вот ведь. Алекс, слава богу, ты жив. Это Дженни, администратор. Ты в порядке? Алекс, нужно собраться. Посмотри на экран эфира. Просто посмотри. Все, что вы выпускали в эфир, так, когда ты отрубился, ты должен все исправить. Дай, посмотри налево в окно. Видишь, они повсюду, маленькие твари. Тебе нужен полный заряд, чтобы убрать всех. Зажми большую кнопку, пока заряд не наберется, а потом отпусти, чтобы... Прекрасно, Алекс, мы снова в эфире. Наверное, спал, чтобы одну достаточно нажать на кнопку. А там слезет наверх. Сшиби ее, пока она не испортила. Но... Отлично. Вроде это было последнее. Пока что. Так, сейчас перерыв пару минут, подготовь рекламные ролики. Мне надо разобраться с этим кретином. И еще слушай внимательно, ты услышишь, если они полезут на вышку. Не давай подниматься.